Jinger Duggar makes rare comment about disgraced brother Josh Duggar's bad decisions. Hello guys, I'm Alina. Please Duggar family in 10 channel subscribe. You welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe the channel bell icon from latest update news. Jinger Duggar made a rare comment about her disgraced brother, Josh Duggar, and the bad decisions he made as the former TLC star serves 12.5 years in prison after being found guilty of child pornography charges. The Counting on alum, 31, opened up on how Josh, 36, played a role in changing her formerly strict institute in basic life principles, IBLP beliefs during a Thursday, February 27 appearance on the podcast, The Deep End with Lecrae. We held to this teacher as a prophet sent from God, she explained to host Lecrae Moore, referring to IBLP leader Bill Gothard. So the girls wear skirts only, not listen to any music with drums. If you turn on music with drums, you're calling demons. The soon-to-be mom of 3 said as she grew up and was put in difficult situations, she began to question her beliefs. You kind of step back and say, okay, what things do matter? It was not until later on, when we were walking through a lot of difficulties publicly, one of my brothers made decisions that were very bad and that landed him in prison, Jinger recounted of her older brother. In that time, I realized people are looking at this as Christianity, but this is not what the gospel is about. Somebody needs to speak up. Jinger rarely makes comments about her older brother, who has been behind bars since his April 2021 arrest on child pornography charges. Duggar allegedly possessed this material, some of which depicts the sexual abuse of children under the age of 12, in May 2019, according to a press release shared by the United States Attorney's Office of the Western District of Arkansas at the time. Prosecutors originally asked for a 20-year prison sentence for the former reality TV star due to his prior sexual exploitation of multiple minors and the extraordinary efforts Duggar took to obtain and view child sexual abuse materials, CSAM, the nature of the CSAM he obtained and viewed, his efforts to conceal his criminal conduct. After a 9-day trial, the former 19 Kids and Counting star was found guilty of 1 count of receiving child pornography and 1 count of possessing child pornography in December 2021. The second charge was later dismissed during his sentencing hearing in May 2022. Josh was originally scheduled to be released on August 12, 2032, after serving 151 months behind bars, but his sentence was extended to October 2, 2032, after it was allegedly discovered that he possessed a cell phone, and he was moved to the facility's Special Housing Unit, SHU, in March 2023. Josh's legal team has attempted multiple times to appeal his sentence, with his most recent petition made to the United States Supreme Court in December 2023. Mr. Duggar's case raises an important question, inter alia, concerning a criminal defendant's constitutional right to present a complete defense. Josh's legal team wrote in the letter obtained by In Touch. His lawyers stated that they didn't believe they were given the time necessary to adequately prepare the petition, and said his defense would benefit from more time and consultation with legal professionals. The petition was ultimately denied in June 2024. The father of 7 was publicly seen for the first time in 2 years in December 2024 when he was spotted in the prison yard with new facial hair. The disgraced reality TV star showed off a new mustache while exercising, according to photos obtained by the U.S. Sun. Jinger Duggar says she's feeling so incredibly blessed after shower for baby No. 3. The former Counting on star and her husband, Jeremy Volo, are expecting their first son in March. Jinger Duggar is excited to welcome her baby boy. The former Counting on star, 31, posted a video to Instagram on Wednesday, February 26, sharing clips and photos of her Saturday, February 22, baby shower to celebrate her 3rd pregnancy. Jinger and her husband, Jeremy Volo, exclusively revealed to PUPL in October that they are expecting their third child in March. In January, she announced that they were expecting their first son. The couple share daughters Felicity, 6, and Evangeline, 3. The video began with a clip of her welcome sign, which read in a blue font, "Oh boy, welcome to Jinger's baby shower." The video showed off the baby blue balloons decorated inside and outside of the home, along with glimpses of the attendees, including her friends and family. The video also showed one of Jinger's daughters at the event, opening up the baby shower gifts with her mom, including children's books, stuffed animals, and clothing. Jinger concluded the video with sweet images alongside a few of the guests, as well as an individual image of her cradling her baby bump for the camera. Feeling so incredibly blessed to be surrounded by so many amazing ladies at my baby shower for baby boy Volo, she began her Instagram caption. "Their love, support, and prayers mean the world to me. I'm beyond grateful to have such sweet and thoughtful friends in my life during this special time. Can't wait for baby boy to meet each of you." The former TLC star also added hashtags to the end of her caption. Hashtag feeling blessed, hashtag goddess-skinned, hashtag baby boy Volo, hashtag grateful heart, hashtag baby shower, hashtag pregnancy. Older sister Jessa Duggar Seawald commented on the post, "You are glowing, so wish I could have been there to celebrate with you in person. Can't wait to meet this baby." Jessa, her husband, and their 5 children live in Springdale, Ark, while Jinger and her family live in Santa Clarita, Calif. Jinger, who is one of 19 children in her large family, previously told POPL in an exclusive interview that she keeps in close touch with her 8 sisters, including Jessa, 32, Jill, 33, Jana, 35, and Joanna, 27. "It's such a blessing to have them in my life," she told POPL, noting that it's amazing to be able to jump on FaceTime and see her siblings' faces while being so far from family. Never miss a story. Sign up for People's free daily newsletter to stay up to date on the best of what POPLE has to offer, from celebrity news to compelling human interest stories. She also shared that she has been leaning on Joy a lot as she prepares to welcome a new baby into her family. "I've been talking to Joy a lot because we're kind of in the same season. She has 3 kids and I'm going on 3 kids, Jinger explained. And so we chat a ton, just FaceTime calls or just to catch up. Although Joy is 4 years younger, she feels like she's an older sister. Joy and husband Austin Forsyth share sons Gideon, 6, and Gunnar, 20 months, and daughter Evelyn, 4. Jinger Duggar acknowledges Josh Duggar's bad decisions. Jinger Duggar is still making her podcast rounds to promote her latest book. The Counting On star has become quite the author, sharing her story of how she untangled what she was taught to believe while growing up in the IBLP, Institute in Basic Life Principles, and reconciled what was truly said in the Bible. Her recent stop was on the deep end with Lecrae, where she talked about growing up in the Duggar family and her walk with Jesus. While discussing what led to her departure from the IBLP and Bill Gothard's teachings, Jinger mentioned her family publicly walking through something difficult. This happened not once but twice to the family. Both times it was because of Josh, the eldest Duggar sibling. Jinger Duggar references Josh Duggar being in. While talking to Lecrae, Jinger Duggar was explaining why she chose to walk away from the IBLP. Her decision came after she had already been married to Jeremy Volo. The couple doesn't take their faith lightly, and a light bulb went off for Jinger when everything went down with Josh Duggar. She mentioned one of her brothers made decisions that were very bad, which landed him in prison. Josh is currently serving 12.5 years in a federal prison in Texas after being convicted of possession and receipt of CSAM, child sexual abuse material. Typically, Jinger leaves the comments about Josh to her husband, Jeremy Volo. He is the one who spoke out after the conviction, calling out the hypocrisy of what Josh was saying and doing behind closed doors. Jinger has largely remained silent about everything. When the first scandal hit the family in 2015 about what Josh did to his sisters and a family friend, Jill Duggar and Jessa Duggar were pushed to be the faces of forgiveness, with Jinger and Joanna Duggar in the background. Jinger Duggar nearing her due date. Things are dying down for Jinger Duggar. In the coming weeks, she will welcome her third child with her husband, Jeremy Volo. They have 2 daughters, and a baby boy is on the way. Jinger was celebrated over the weekend with a baby shower, where Joanna Duggar and Evelyn Forsyth were spotted, among other guests. The next few weeks will be spent on baby walk. Jill Duggar mourns devastating loss by sharing little glimpses of joy brought to her family. Jill Duggar is mourning the anniversary of a devastating family loss by sharing little glimpses of joy the pregnancy brought her family. On February 27, the former Counting On star took to Instagram to share a touching tribute to the pregnancy she lost at 4 months gestation. "1 year ago, I was loving my baby bump, but we hadn't shared to social media yet that we were expecting." Duggar, 33, began her lengthy tribute. "I was still pushing past the all-day pregnancy sickness at that point to make it to yet another prenatal appointment, where I was elated to see this sweet little doll dancing and waving at me on the ultrasound screen," she continued. "We had hoped to do a cute pregnancy announcement soon, but things hadn't come together soon enough before we got the devastating news that our baby had left us all too soon." In April 2024, Duggar and her husband, Derek Dillard, announced the stillbirth of a baby girl they named Isla Marie. The couple also share 3 children: Israel, 9, Samuel, 7, and Freddie, 2. Duggar told her followers that her family continues to talk about our Isla Marie often these days as the anniversary of the stillbirth approaches. She added, "And since I didn't get to publicly celebrate the happy moments on here before we were met with sadness, I figured now is still a good time to share with you a little glimpse of the joy she brought our family during her short little life." The bereaved mom concluded she'd probably be starting her first swim lessons about now and would soon be running and chasing her big brothers all over the place getting into trouble. Haha. In the comments, followers flooded Duggar with words of comfort. Married at First Sight star Jamie Otis Henner wrote, "Sending you so much love. It's the worst pain." Someone else commented, "Hugs. I love the video of her kicking around." Another Instagram user shared, "I am so sorry you had to go through this loss. I was heartbroken when I saw the announcement of her passing. I am sending prayers to you for healing. I adore you and your family." Meanwhile, Duggar's mother-in-law, Dina Dillard, wrote, "Duggar news. Jessa Duggar hiding her pregnancy. Baby number 6 on the way." As 19 Kids and Counting began airing on TLC, Duggar News followers got to know the Duggar family. They realized that Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar followed the Independent Baptist faith and adhered to the principles of Quiverful, a Christian movement that encouraged having as many children as possible. That's precisely how they had 19 kids. Well, their kids, who have now grown up to be adults and have families of their own, also practice the same principles. Jessa Duggar is one of them. She tied the knot with Ben Seawald in 2014, and they already have 5 kids by now. Rumor has it that Jessa Duggar is pregnant yet again with her 6th baby. What's making the fans say so? Find out here. GESSASEEVALD. Duggar News. Jessa Duggar having money problems? Sold wedding dress? Jessa Duggar, like many of her siblings, relies on social media to earn a living. After their shows ended, the Duggar News family had to buckle up to have a good income source. Well, there have been rumors going around that the star and her family might not be doing so well. After all, someone suspected Jessa was selling her wedding dress after seeing a post on Reddit about the same. After seeing a dress very similar to Jessa's, they put a side-by-side picture of her wedding episode on the show. It was obvious that it was indeed her dress. Many have speculated that she decided to sell it owing to money problems going on. After all, supporting 5 kids isn't an easy task. But she has neither confirmed nor denied this after so much buzz. Duggar News: Jinger Duggar hiding her pregnancy. Jinger Duggar already has 5 kids: Spurgeon, Henry, Ivy, Fern, and George. It's likely that she will keep adding kids to her brood, as that's how her family conditioned everyone with IBLP teachings. Many Duggar News fans noticed that she hadn't been online a lot. They feel it's a huge sign that she might be pregnant for the 6th time. Some said it could also be that Jinger Duggar is no longer around her. The latter moved to Nebraska with her husband, Stephen Wisman. Earlier, she helped her sister curate content online with edits. So it could be the reason why Jinger hasn't been posting much. Someone pointed out how Jinger was missing from her recent post. It only had her husband and kids. Hence, Jinger trying to hide herself could be why she is not posting pictures of herself. Fans then caught another hint. She commented on her sister Jinger Duggar's baby shower post, saying that she wanted to be there with her in Los Angeles but couldn't. Meanwhile, another one of their sisters, Joanna, made the trip. Could it be that Jinger is avoiding travel because of her pregnancy? While there is no confirmation about these theories, there is enough proof on the internet that believes